I can confidently say we're moving at probably 10 to 20x the speed of any other platform I've used in the past. And year over year, we, 10x revenue year over year. And this is for a new baby that we've scaled pretty dramatically. The number of unique customers or prospects that we're emailing has essentially 30x versus when we started. Let's say 1 million to 30 million uniques as a proxy. If you look at aggregate over the last 7 days, 70% open rates, and then the scale of what I mentioned. I imagine it's a Guinness World Record to ship 2,000 campaigns as an individual in 12 months and 1,000 unique audiences without any data engineering support. BryteBridge Group is a handful of companies that really offer tech-enabled services, software solutions, consulting to help business owners stay compliant. I lead the SMB division on the growth marketing side. So lifecycle marketing on the SMB side, really it is the primary product experience. We are reminding business owners when and how to stay compliant, and we're offering services to make sure that they do so on that timely manner. When I first joined, originally as a consultant and then joined full-time, we were kind of in the Stone Ages using Zoho Campaigns and sending really the same thing over and over again during these filing season windows. And so not only strategically were we underperforming and not living up to our full potential, but also from a software or platform side, we really were not taking advantage of anything that really caters to running experiments or doing lifecycle marketing at scale. I just knew that we had this ambitious vision to go to market in 50 states. We were in 2 states when I joined, now we're in 20 states, so the complexity was going to increase big time. So we couldn't deal with the deliverability issues anymore, and we needed to be on a foundation that would allow us to be a lot more flexible and to handle the complexity that we were going to scale to. The first one that comes to mind is almost a mindset shift where Sortment, in a way, becomes a partner, a trusted partner. We haven't typically talked about a platform as a partner and humanize it or personify it that way, but Sortment is not a marketing automation platform that just has slightly better polished features than the last breed. It is acting and operating like an actual data scientist, is operating like a creative assistant. It is operating as a more streamlined way of leveraging data and creating new data traits. The ROI, for those that can think of it in those terms, is that speed to ship, because every day I'm swimming in opportunities. I'm shipping at the speed of my vision, which is really empowering and it's a lot of fun. Right when we started the proof of concept and we hooked into Snowflake, and you're in real time reading our exact database setup, and I'm able to create audiences directly without the need for a once a day or once a week pipeline or reverse ETL or whatever buzzword you want to use or tool. None of that is nearly as efficient or creates that sense of ownership over the data like having direct access to the tables as the product or engineering team built them. And then the second, maybe even more powerful, was within a minute using your AI assistant to create a child trait off of that parent data, and then having that show up in subject lines or create audiences for things like countdowns. It's really effective for us to put the number of days until your deadline into a subject line or into the... I'm able to do that very intuitively and to automate it. And so it's very scalable. So regardless of whether you're working on creative or you're working on a new audience or an idea, the panel of the AI assistant is always available if you want to interact with it, and you can bounce ideas back or ask for insights or even a deep dive analysis. Sometimes a business decision will be dependent on something you come up with the assistant. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is it's really all in one. I achieve everything I need to achieve while logged into Sortment. It's no longer also logged into Asana, also logged in to Jira, also coordinating over Slack or Teams to get 90% or better what I need to get done. Anything that is output oriented, I just need a relationship with Sortment, and it really is that all-in-one. Sortment really does act like a true partner for me, and it allows me to be a Swiss Army knife, to be much more versatile. And by that I mean not just a marketing expert or a growth expert, but also a data engineer as well. So I do everything I need to do to execute in Sortment. I don't need any other software to execute. And generally speaking, I don't need any other knowledge experts or shared resources to achieve what I need to achieve. But what if instead of launching a program concept once a quarter or two, how about launching 5 to 10 concepts all at the same time and measuring them longitudinally? You know, if you remove the level of effort as a constraint, then you could be validating so many different program design ideas at the same time. And so that, to me, I think is, that's been a blocker in the past. It's no longer needing to be a blocker.